What's going on, Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech, more reviews, and I've been getting a lot of questions about iPadOS 16, that new update that everybody has on their iPad, and if this mouse is still compatible with this device. So today, we're going to be talking about the Surface Arc mouse, and if it's going to work with iPad and iPadOS 16. So let's do it. Okay, so first and foremost, I've done tons of reviews on this device. I've had this very specific one for a few years now, and I did get a couple of questions. Now, first off, this is the Surface Arc mouse. This one is probably, like I said, 2 years old or so. It's a very slim, very sleek constructed device. It has a two-tone matte and then a shiny finish up here. This is where all your touch controls are. On the bottom is where your pair button is, your infrared sensor, and you do have a bumper down here. And one of the probably downfalls, the biggest drawbacks to this whole thing is it uses these two batteries. So this one that I have does not allow you to use lithium ion batteries, does not plug in, it does not charge up. You have to replace these batteries. Now, the good thing about these batteries is this thing is almost 2 years old, probably, maybe a little bit older. I have not had to replace those batteries not one time. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing these. Right now, it is in a dormant state. It does not come on until you activate it by breaking it on the inside or cracking the middle. You do get that little crease right there over time, but you see that infrared light right there. It signifies that it is on and it is working with my iPad right down here. So let's get just a closer look of this thing and how it's going to be working with this iPad. All right, so here we go. We have it connected already. And like I say, it does work. Now, one of the biggest questions that I got is how are the gestures on here? First off, you're going to spend about 52 to 60 bucks on one of these on Amazon right now. And it depends on what time of year you purchase these, but they normally go for around 70 bucks or so. So right now you can pick you up one for about 50, 60 bucks. I'll be sure to drop a link below so you can do that. So it is connected. We do have gesture features. Now, if you're looking for something where the gestures are going to be super solid, super smooth, you're going to want to go with one of these or one of these. Now, these are official Apple devices. If you want super smooth, fluid gestures, this is what you're going to use. Now, as far as gestures go, you will be able to use some of these. Now, if you swipe, and it's not like 100%. It's a little wonky from time to time, but the gestures will work. And one of the biggest things you kind of want to take note of is how it is going to scroll on a web page. So on a web page, it's not terrible, but still a little wonky from time to time. So just keep that in mind. Those gestures are not going to be as fluid as, say, on a trackpad, on an Apple trackpad or an Apple Magic Mouse. Just keep that in mind. Your gestures are not going to work that fluidly. With that being said, all of the clicks, so if you wanted to split screen something, and let's say we're just going to open up, boom. You want to split screen something, it's going to work. If you want to click and drag, that's going to work as well. So there are no issues in that aspect. If you want to click to go back home, you're good. But if you want to swap these pages, it's not going to be as fluid. So just take all this with a grain of salt. Just remember, you're not going to get the same functionality that you would out of a Magic Mouse with the second version or even Magic Trackpad. Not going to get the same fluidity. And we are going to be talking about different mouse devices, and I'm going to be showing you some of the best ones that I have for this device that I've been using. So once again, I do want you to remember, if you are looking for that fluidity, this is not going to be it. Now, one of the biggest things I do like about the Arc mouse is, number one, it comes in a bunch of different colors, and the fact that I can do this little number to turn it on and off. That really saves you a lot of, like I said, I've had these batteries for almost 2 years now. That saves your battery greatly. Just remember, it does not work in that mode. It will not work. You gotta snap it, and then it is now connected, and you are good to go. But just remember, those gestures are not going to be as fluid as on an official Apple device. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. I'm going to be sure and drop a link below so you can check this thing out for yourself. Remember, you can pick these up for about 50, 60 bucks right now, but typically they're going to run you about $70. Bunch of different colors, so just go by and check them out and get one that suits you. They sell these on Amazon and they also sell them at Best Buy. So until next time, Average Tech Guy out. Peace.